Hello everyone, I am Sylvian. I am a manifesting coach, and this is video number 5, questions and answers series, video number 5. If you are new to this channel, I answer 3 questions every Friday that I pick either from my YouTube channel or my Facebook group, and this is video number 5. Later on, when I have more subscribers, I will do a question and answer live. So if you want question and answers live, well, I suggest that you subscribe to this channel, comment, like the videos, because this will show my video to more people and more people will subscribe. And as a result, you'll get a whole hour of questions and answers live. So the first question is, how do I deal with impatience while waiting for my manifestation? Well, when you are impatient while waiting for your manifestation, the very reason why you are impatient, it's because you are coming from a feeling of lack. Because it is impossible to be impatient for something that you already have. Okay, so right off the bat, we know that if you are impatient, it's because you are coming from I don't have it. I don't have my desire, therefore I am impatient. And the fact that you are using the word waiting here while waiting for my manifestation, well, that also shows that you don't have it, because obviously you do not wait for what you already have. So here are the two keywords, right? Impatience and waiting. You can only be impatient and waiting for something which you do not have. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you are not living in the end. And we know that the key to manifest anything, while no technique is necessary, but there is something that is necessary, and that's not a technique. It's living in the end. Living in the end means that you feel from the inside out that you already have what you want. It does not matter if it's not here in the 3D world yet. You know deep down inside that you already have it, whether it's a person, a job, money, or health. You do not care about what 3D says, because 3D, we know what it is, right? 3D is only a reflection of old manifestations. So we do not care about that. We see it. We're not going to lie to ourselves. It's not here. Yeah, it's here because you've manifested it in the past. But all you do is what I mentioned in the previous video. You just learn not to react to it. So when you feel impatient, it's because you're reacting to 3D. You're reacting, oh, my SP is not here, my SP is not here, my SP is not here. Therefore, I'm impatient. I'm waiting. I'm impatient. I'm waiting. So when you're doing this, it means that you're not living in the end. So that's your clue here. That's your clue that you are not living in the end. And that's your clue that you must find a way to live in the end. The best way to live in the end is to imagine that you have what you want. You do not have to do it in the form of sats before you fall asleep and all that stuff. You don't have to do it then, but you need to do it at some point, you know? What I would suggest, if you don't do it in the form of sats, find 15 minutes during the day where you can close your eyes and imagine feeling your person being in your life. And then try to live with that feeling. Try to stay all throughout the day with the feeling of having your person. Even though they're not there physically, the feeling of knowing that they are yours, that you are already together. And by the way, I'm talking about a specific person here because it's the most popular subject, but it works for everything, whether you want to manifest money, a job, fitness, health, or anything else. Just close your eyes a few minutes during the day and really feel from the inside. Feel that you have your desire already and that it's done, and stay with that feeling all throughout the day as much as you can. Question number 2. How to act once I've manifested my SP? Well, I keep saying that. I've said it a lot. And here it is again. The reason why I keep saying that you must work on yourself, on your self love, on your self esteem, on your own values while you are not with your SP, it's because when they come back, if you are not prepared, if you have not worked on yourself, you are going to feel pretty much the same. And if you are nervous, if you don't know how to act once your SP comes back, it's because you haven't worked on yourself enough, or maybe not at all. I don't know. While manifesting is pretty much effortless, working on yourself, that requires work. Unfortunately, not everything is effortless. Okay, if you want to be in shape, you need to exercise. If you want to excel at any sport, you need to practice. If you want to be good at anything, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect, right? So this part here, it's not the manifesting part, it's the working on yourself. Working on yourself is adopting a new mental diet. And to do that, it doesn't really happen out of thin air, because in order to reprogram your subconscious mind, it requires a little work, okay? It requires you to affirm on a daily basis, to meditate on a daily basis. This requires a little bit of time and a little bit of work and a little bit of effort. So work on yourself. It doesn't have to be a strenuous effort, but you need to work on yourself on a daily basis to change your subconscious programming that makes you now nervous when your SP is coming back. Oh my God, how am I going to react? How am I supposed to be reacting? When you have worked on yourself, when you are full of self love, self esteem, and value yourself, and have worked on your own values as well, when your SP comes back, it's not going to be, oh my goodness, am I going to be good enough for them? No. It's going to be, are they going to be good enough for me? And as long as you don't get to this point where you will be able to say, when my SP comes back, I have the choice to take them back or not, because right now I am completely whole, I am completely self sufficient, and I do not need anything. As long as you don't get to that point, you are going to be nervous when that person that you have put anyhow on some type of pedestal, you are going to be nervous when that person comes back. So do the work. And while work is not a word that I like at all, but this requires for you to do something. Because for getting from point A, where you are now, to point B, where you want to be, you need to change that subconscious programming of yours. And in order to do this, well, there are some things that you need to do. And unless you do them, your subconscious mind is staying at the same place it is now. So, in order to transform that subconscious mind of yours, that is going to transform the way you see yourself, you feel about yourself, you are going to have to do the work. And if you need my help to do the work, well, check the links down below and I will be more than happy to help you. Question number 3. How to keep hope and not have so much doubt, especially in these times? Well, first of all, what are these times? If you refer to the times that we are living in right now, well, it means that you are paying attention to 3D world, to the shadow world. So these times are, whatever they are old manifestations. They can be personal manifestations or collective manifestations. But whatever it is old, it is there, there's nothing we can do about it. But one thing we can do about it is not paying attention to it as much as possible. You know, personally, this situation that we are living in right now did not affect me one bit because I didn't pay attention to it. I just didn't pay attention to it. It did not bother me 1 second. If anything, I used these times for my own benefit. So it's all a matter of perception. The thing that you need to do, the first thing you need to do when you have such question is to change your perception of things, because everything is about perception. How you perceive something is going to dictate how this thing is going to affect you. So don't let these times affect you more than they have to. The second thing that I see in this question is the word hope. The word hope is really to put into the trash forever. People will have hope. When you hear people on the street, on TV, anywhere, friends that use the word hope, why do they use that filthy word hope? It's because that's all they have. They do not know that they are God of their reality. They do not know that they have choices, and they do not know that they're not the puppet, but the puppeteer. Okay? Hope is for people who don't know any better, in other words. They don't know any better. They believe in a God outside of them. They believe that they are judged all the time. They believe that they must deserve something in order to get it. They believe all kind of things. They are full of limited beliefs. So all they have is hope. But if you belong to a group such as my Facebook group, which is based on the law of assumption, the law that was taught by Neville Goddard, and I certainly hope that you've read at least one of his main books, you know by now that you have the power. You have the power to change your life according to your own mind, and you can do it up here using your thoughts, your thinking ability. Once you do that, once you know that, and once you start experiencing that it works, when you imagine something and you truly believe that it can happen to you, that has already happened by the way, it happens. So you understand the power that you have. And then you are going to automatically drop the hope, drop the word, drop the feeling that this word encompasses. I know personally, I do not have any hope about anything. I know that whatever I'm getting, good or bad, is thanks to me and me only. Okay? I do not hope anymore. So drop the hope, trash the hope, and start believing that you are God of your reality. That's another thing that I always tell people. You know, when I always tell you something, it's not just to talk or write. I have many things I could do besides that. It's to help you because I've been there before. So when I keep telling you guys in my videos or Facebook group to manifest on a daily basis. Why do you think I'm telling you this? Because when you manifest little things on a daily basis, it gives you the habit of manifesting consciously versus unconsciously. So whether you write down, I just saw a white cat, I just saw someone wearing a hat, I just met a stranger talking to me, everybody's opening doors for me. Those are little things that if you do write them down and focus on it just the few seconds that it takes for you to write them down and assume that it is done, you'll see that's going to happen. It's going to happen anywhere between a few minutes to a couple of days. When you do that on a regular basis, what does it do? It does give you faith in your power of manifesting. And it shows you how we manifest on a regular basis, except that most of the time it happens unconsciously. But in this case, we are taking the control. We are manifesting even the little things that we see on a daily basis. We are manifesting them consciously. Once you realize that, first of all, you know that if you can manifest little things, you can manifest big things. And definitely you'll understand that you do not need to have any hope anymore about anything because you are creating your world. So, as a figure of speech, I certainly hope that this video helped you today. Those questions and answers help you today. And if you need to, you can go back to it and listen to it one more time. In the meantime, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.